What's up guys, welcome back to the lesson. And in this lesson I'm gonna show you how to make generally the clip shorter and faster, and how to export it as a MP4. So I'm gonna show you the best export settings. So first of all, let's just press play, and you can see that it's getting up and down, but it's getting, maybe for some of you it's pretty slow, you want to make it faster. So what you can do actually, um so first of all, we need to go to composition and just press new composition, and we will call this shorter. And also the seconds here, for example, you can make it, let's say you want to make it from 10 seconds go to 6 seconds, for example, and let's just press OK. So now when we have done this, now we have here second composition, so and we can switch between our first composition, which was skateboard, and second one shorter. And we don't have anything right now here, but if we go here to the project, we will see here composition called skateboard, and so basically we can take this composition and put it into composition called shorter, like this. So now we have exactly all the same stuff. And for example, if I press here twice, this one's going to open. So let me close this. Again, if I press twice here, this is going to open. So this is like almost putting one file into another file basically, or like smart objects in Photoshop, where we can put one Photoshop project into another Photoshop project as a smart object. So now when we have done that, so we can make this shorter. How do we do that? In order to make this shorter, we need to go here to stretch, and maybe you won't see it because like here we have some options. If I turn them off, you see I have a different view, but if I start turning them on, I see more and more possibilities. And here the last one is stretch, so we need this one. And for example, if I start stretching it, see what happens. You see this is getting shorter actually. Oops. Nice, like 16% only. Before it was 100%, and now it's like only 1 second 18 frames, which is too short. So let's make it like 50, for example. And when we make it 50, it's 5 seconds only. But let's say we want to make it 6 seconds, because 5 seconds I think it's too fast. Let's just press play and see what happens. Yeah, maybe it's too fast. So in order to do it 6 seconds, we can just do 60. And now if I press play, yep, perfect. So what we can also do, so now let's just go to Media Encoder. So this is actually a software that we're going to use in order to export our After Effects project. And why we are using this Media Encoder, this is also a product from Adobe. So why we are using it, because this is actually much better than exporting directly from After Effects, because when you export directly from After Effects, the size of the file is going to be too big, and it can get up to a gigabyte, which we don't actually need. So that's why we have to open Adobe Media Encoder. And what we can do here, just go to composition and press here add to Adobe Media Encoder. Make sure you are on the right composition, because if you're on composition shorter, which is like only 6 seconds, and you go to composition and press add to Adobe Media Encoder queue, then he will export this composition. If you want the full composition, which is actually 10 seconds, then you can open the full composition, just press twice here, and now you can go again to composition and press Adobe to Media Encoder, and this one is 10 seconds. So depends on which one you want, but I think the shorter one is better. So let's choose this one, go to and also before you do that, make sure here you have full selected. This actually controls the quality. For example, if I make it third and press play, you see that the quality is less, like I get closer. If I make it full, it's much better. So why would you actually need this? So you would need this if your computer is really slow, and you can do, for example, quarter. So when you press play, it's rendering faster, because when it's full, it's going to render slowly, because it takes more energy, basically more computer resources. So let's make this full. Go to composition and press export, add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. And when you do that, you actually have to wait a little bit before it adds this, because it may take some time, but I mean it can take up to 1 minute actually, and it's going to be here. But until it's done, I just want to show you this stuff here. Okay, oh, that was fast. Okay, so here we have some presets, some exporting presets basically, because there are lots of different ways to export a video, and we are going to use an export called H.264. This is actually a codec which is going to help us export this video, and it will make sure that the size of the video is not too big and the quality is good. And for example, we can use here high quality 180 HD, for example this one. Let's just take this and we can just put it here, high quality 110 H. Or what we can also do, it's better actually if we go to match source high bitrate, we can just take this and put it here. So like this is going to match our parameters, because if we take this one 1088p, then the size is going to be different. Basically the ratio of our video is going to be for TVs, not for Instagram, like, because our ratio is like 4 to 5. That's why we make match source, so it's exactly the same ratio as we had in After Effects. And let's just press here on this thing and we wait until it opens. Yep, it has to load, and I just hope it's gonna be fast and not too long. Come on. Okay, so here we have few options. For example, here we have option called export audio. We don't need this, so I'll just turn this off. And then here we have width and height, which is 1000 by 1250. This is actually exactly what we need, so this is perfect. If yours is different, you can click here and then you can adjust this, but make sure you unlink them before you adjust them, otherwise you will adjust one and the other one will also automatically will be adjusted. So let me just turn this on because mine is fine. This all should be okay because it should take all the information from your After Effects project. And here what we can actually do, so here we see that the estimated file size is 7 megabytes, which is actually not a lot. If you want to make it smaller, you can just make this target bitrate smaller, and you can see it's almost like 2 megabytes. And actually the quality won't differ that much. I mean, it will be actually the same quality as if it would be like 10, but that's because our video is not that big. I mean the size is not that big, that's why. But I mean still fine. Let's just do it 10, just to keep it safe basically. Let's just press OK for now. And if you want to change the place or the name, you can press here and you can choose the place here. For example, you can see it's getting to app data, local temp, and untitled project, blah blah blah. So you want to make sure it doesn't save here, so you want to make sure it's getting saved in your project file, which was IE project, and you can call it whatever you want. You can name it here, press save, and then in order to export it as a video, just select it and here press play, and you can see the export is getting done, and we almost there. Come on. So as I said before, depending on your computer power, it may be slower or faster. And if we go to this folder that we created, here, shorter and before, let's see. So because I'm watching it not on Instagram but here, it's going to play only once. And if you want to see it looping, of course it's better if you just not upload it to Instagram, but you can just upload it, like just press plus and upload it, but you don't have to post it. And because when you upload it, you can see the looping process. Or if you're using Windows, you can just click here and make repeat, for example. And yeah, wait, okay, yeah, something like that. So I'm not sure how you can repeat this on Mac, but it doesn't really matter because on Instagram it's going to loop automatically. So that's actually what we created, and I hope this wasn't too difficult. I really hope you enjoyed this course, and let me know what you think of it. Just comment and I will be happy to help you if you have any questions. So give it a rating, and of course create your own project, upload it to TootPad so we can actually discuss them and I can see what you created. And also by uploading your own projects, you can also inspire other students to create the same cool project. So just keep going on, never stop creating. Thanks for being with me, guys, and I hope to see you during one of my other courses. Bye.